Rain lashes against the cracked window of a cramped apartment, a relentless rhythm against the glass. Inside, thunder rumbles, shaking the thin, fragile walls. Elena steps through the door, her nurse's uniform damp and stained from a long shift. She drops her heavy bag, the sound echoing in the quiet room. As the kitchen light flickers, it reveals a grim reality. A stack of red-stamped overdue notices piled high on the table. She moves to the stove, stirring a pot of thin soup, the steam rising to meet her tired eyes. Her son, Leo, looks up from his notebook, his young eyes tracing the dark circles under her own. "Mom, are you tired again?" he whispers. Elena grips the edge of the sink until her knuckles turn white. She forces a smile. "No, sweetheart." She lies, her voice steady. "I'm fine." But the dawn brings no relief. At 4 a.m., the alarm blares. Her back stiffens as she rises to an empty fridge and a worn, empty envelope. As she braids Maya's hair, the girl asks when they will move to a bigger house. Elena freezes, her heart breaking. "One day," she promises, her voice cracking. At the hospital, the chaos is relentless. Sirens wail as Elena sprints down linoleum hallways, her hands trembling from a lack of sleep. A senior doctor stops her, noting her pale face. "You look like you are about to collapse. Go home," he warns. But Elena only sees the unpaid rent in her mind. "My children need me more," she replies, turning back to the ward. During her break, she hides in a cold bathroom stall, clutching her phone and staring at a photo of her children. She stifles a sob, then returns to the floor for a double shift. The world begins to blur. Back home, the power cuts out, plunging her children into darkness. Leo calls her, but it rings and rings. At the hospital, Elena reaches for a heavy oxygen tank when her legs finally give way. She hits the floor hard. The last thing she hears is the rhythmic, haunting beep of a heart monitor. She wakes hours later in a room bathed in sterile white light. Ignoring the IV in her arm, she checks her phone to find 10 missed calls. Panic sets in. Against medical orders, she discharges herself, stumbling out into the morning chill. With nothing but the clothes on her back and her last few crumpled bills, the sun begins to bleed over the skyline as she reaches the apartment. She pushes the door open, bread and juice in hand. Leo and Maya are waiting. They rush forward, colliding with her waist in a desperate embrace. "You came back!" Maya cries. Elena drops the groceries and sinks to her knees, pulling them into a crushing hold. Her tears soak their shirts as the morning light hits the dusty floor. The room is quiet now, filled only by the sound of their breathing. She is home. They are together. For now, that is enough.